Hey hockey fans, welcome back to the Oilers Fanatic. Today, I want to take a look at some PTO options for the Oilers, and we have some news on some training camp invites. I think the Oilers are done on the UFA front. On the RFA front, we are just waiting on contracts for Kailer Yamamoto and Cooper Marody. With Tyler Benson, Cooper Marody, Dylan Holloway, Kyle Turris, Philip Broberg, Dmitry Samorukov, and Brendan Perlini all fighting for spots in the lineup, there wouldn't seem to be much opportunity left for a PTO invite to break their way in. But inviting a player for a tryout is a no-lose situation. It's an opportunity for the organization to look at more possibilities, and for the player, he can prove himself more capable than existing players on the roster. Or during the tryout, a competing team could take notice and offer a contract. So don't be surprised, even though the Oilers are stacked with players fighting for spots, that they still offer a PTO to one or two players. Here's a list of some players at defense and forward I think the Oilers could possibly take a look at. Let's start with defense. At number 1, Jason Demers, a veteran right-hand D-man, not a game changer, but helpful depth to have. At number 2, Erik GUDBRANSON, another right-shot D-man. Teams struggle to find good ones. Like Demers, he's not a game changer, but he's useful. At number 3, Jordy Ben. We know the Oilers had interest in Ben. If a contract doesn't come from him, maybe they offer a PTO? And at number 4, Sami Vatanen. I think Vatanen will get a contract from someone, but if not, I wouldn't mind if the Oilers sent one his way. Here's some options at forward for the Oilers. At number 1, Valtteri Filppula. I think the Oilers reached out in Holland's first summer here, and of course, Holland and Filppula have the history in Detroit, so there is a chance it happens. At number 2, Eric Staal. The Oilers did have interest at last year's deadline in bringing in Staal. I imagine he signed somewhere in the States, but wouldn't hurt to inquire. At number 3, Ryan Donato. A 25-year-old free agent. That doesn't happen very often. Only 6 goals last year, but someone is bound to take a chance on him. At number 4, Dominik KAHUN or Tyler ENNIS. I wouldn't discount one of them receiving a PTO. I hope both guys get an opportunity somewhere. They both deserve it. Goalie-wise, I don't see the Oilers offering anything there. If nothing changes, the Oilers will be going into camp with 5 goalies: Mike Smith, Mikko Koskinen, Alex Stalock, Stuart Skinner, and Ilya Konovalov. Olivier Rodrigue may be around for a short while too, but that would just be to take a look at him. There has been some talk the Oilers may go into the year with 3 goalies, keeping Alex Stalock with Smith and Koskinen. I really think the Oilers need to give Alex Stalock a shot and see what he can do. If Stalock impresses in camp, I think there's a chance the Oilers make another attempt to move Koskinen. I think it's a long shot that either Skinner or Konovalov win a role, but you never know. And there's always the chance that someone like Anton Khudobin is brought in. Low Tide pointed out today that the Oilers have invited 3 players to training camp. Henry Rabinski, a 20-year-old forward, he played in the WHL last year for the Seattle Thunderbirds, scoring 7 goals and picking up 21 assists for 28 points. Ethan Kruger, a 19-year-old goaltender who played last season for the Brandon Wheat Kings of the WHL. He had a 2.30 goals against average and a .915 save percentage. And Drew Englot, an 18-year-old forward who played last season for the Regina Pats of the WHL, scoring 2 goals and 4 assists for 6 points. Hopefully they can all show well at camp and maybe earn spots in Bakersfield or Wichita. What do you guys think? Is there a player you want the Oilers to target on a PTO? Sound off in the comments below. Enjoying the videos? Please like and subscribe for all the latest Oilers content. You've been listening to The Fanatic. Thanks for being a fan.